Welcome to Computer Tycoon. It's a tycoon game. You create a computer company, you create computers, you research and design different computer parts, you put them together, you put a price on it, and you try to sell them in as many countries as you can and compete with your competitors and try to knock them out the market. It can be difficult, it can be hard. That's the same thing really. So it's an early access game. It has loads of potential. The game isn't all the way there yet, but it's still a pretty good game once you manage to get past the difficult start, I would say. I have an easy game going, so we can continue on that one. And because it's easy, I control 50% of the international computer market, and I could dominate like a lot more. So I thought in this playthrough we will design some parts, look at computers, analyze, and show the game off. So this intro screen basically serves as the tutorial. It's basic, but it's a one-man dev, so you can give him some slack. It's 1988, the game starts in 1973. The white countries are those that, weirdly enough, doesn't have any computer companies in them. I could create some more logistic power and buy myself a market there, and until someone else competes with me, I could basically have a monopoly there and get even more money. But like I said, I only own like 50% of the markets. The blue countries are the ones I control, and by the way, the country stats are randomized. That's why if I, for example, hover over Germany, it says, let's see here, they are poor and there are just 2.2 million people there. That's not really real life. Instead, countries like Congo are rich and like have five times more people than Germany. Yeah. So anyway, so the blue countries, the countries have the color of the country of the company that sells most computers there. So like India, Indonesia, these are at least mid-tier countries. The more the people there are and the richer a country is, the more expensive it is to buy yourself into the market there. So because I'm so far ahead and so rich, I basically have a monopoly in the largest countries that any company has bought so far in India and Indonesia. If you check our stats, you will see that more than half my sales come from Indonesia and India, and then a bunch of starting countries I had in Europe. So and since no other company competes there, those are enough to sustain me. We can look at the other market shares as well. It's pretty, that's me, the blue one, and then IBM is not really doing any good, but the other ones are sort of evenly matched. So like I said, I'm playing on easy because I had a really hard time not going bankrupt in the start on the medium difficulty. So I switched to easy, and once you get over that starting hurdle, you just steamroll the shit out of the others. But for some reason I still haven't managed to compete in there. Like in Romania, I sell a little bit, like a quarter share of the computers there. But I are also selling these ones, and I'm not selling a single computer. Like what? I'm even selling a really cheap one. Like I have the best computers in the world, and I sell them really expensively. So I have no, I have what's that? 3 billion computer tycoon dollars. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started, I guess. Let's check the computers I have right now. These are the starting computers. My company's name Birchley, because that sounds like a computer name, company name. But those are archives, so these are older models that I have stopped selling. So with your basic computer parts that you start off with in 1973, you have like 4 performance, 1 prestige, 17 quality, which is pretty much to start with, I guess. And then you have 2000 quality, 174 ease of use, 171 prestige, 2000 features, which is like, this is an 86 model and this is an 88 model, and that got twice as much features in just 2 years. So it really starts to ramp up at the later stages of the game, and I think the game keeps going until today, so there's still like 20-30 years of gameplay left. So you're gonna create some computer consoles and maybe VR shit, I don't know. So and you can list these ones. So the starting computers I sold for 2,500, 600. You can create different models, one to cater to rich customers and one to cater to poor customers. And sometimes I create a mid-tier computer that's right between the price between these, and it doesn't sell sometimes at all. Like they should sell in real life for those that doesn't have afford with the real expensive one and don't like a shitty computer. But like, I got the archive now. Let's see, where is it? Hey, oh, I only got the home computer. Let's put it on personal computers. Here, the Birch Mid 87. Didn't sell a single one, and it's right in between the N basic here for $200. So this is one almost $3,000. And then this one, it was even more expensive, so that's $9,000. Like 2 times more the price than this one. Like, and I still buy the real expensive one. Like, what? It's early access, I guess. Anyway, so let's check, let's say, the new generation, the Birchley Supreme BCD. And I'm naming it the BCD because it got a CD drive, and of course the B stands for Birchley, because I'm the first one with CDs, I believe. I think so. Like, I have the best computers overall, and in some technologies I'm several generations before the other competitors, but in some, like in computer screens, I have been really shitty and far behind, so I got I don't have the best graphics. I'm on par right now, but I got the best processors, I got the best hard drives, the best removable media. Let's check the hardware screen here. So I got the best circuits, motherboard, I got the best power, best storage, best OS, not GPU, best CPU, I believe. Best of everything, and then I got the shitty screen, so you can't even play on it or something. I believe the game doesn't take that into account, luckily, because otherwise I would have a real awesome computer, but you can't really see what you're doing with it. So yeah, when you create hardware, you look at the category. So let's take memory. So you have to pick your parts. These are different technologies you have research in memory. Let's take away outdated. So let's make a dim model. No picture yet. Oh, now it looks, and then here you see the performance. So current opponent standard. So I believe that's the best the competitors have. So with DIMM and FPM RAM, it's 8% worse than what our best competitors have. That's pretty worthless. Those make it more cheaper. And let's look at this. So here you can look at the PP here, which is the production cost. More production cost, and you have to raise the price of the computer to make up for it. And a pricey computer is less likely to be sold in poor countries, I guess, but dedicated to rich customers instead. So you see that unproportionally the production power cost goes up when you overclock. So like for if you look at the final performance here, standard is 12, and an increase of 15% just to 13 increases the cost of the RAM from 235 to 317. So a 15% increase is almost 50% in the production cost. So it's only for high tier when you can really get a good price out of the customer, because otherwise it's not really, it's not good for the poor customers to get that high tier stuff, because the price needs to be a lot higher. But we already have a model card with those stats. We can look at here for example memory. We got the B Super M2, which has the best performance of all the cards and some quality. So these are costs. So you have like this is the super high tier card for the expensive computers, which I focus on. I both have cheap and expensive, but I'm mostly focused on the expensive ones. And mid tier I just gave up because those because how the game is constructed, those doesn't seem to sell. So I just gave up on them. So you see the difference here. Performance is twice as much in the M2, but you see the price or the cost is a lot different. So this one would be used for the cheaper models, for those that doesn't have afford with the higher production costs. So we can create an example computer from scratch. So let's go to new computer. Let's do a PC. So here is the create the computer screen. So here's a bunch of accessories, which is bonus stuff. It costs, but it's add a bunch of different bonus points. These will determine how good the computer is and if people demand it. And different countries, like you see in the preference screen here, have different desires. So the green is ease of use, which you get primarily from how good your operating system is. Quality is just, it's just another stats. And prestige is, how much can I brag about this? And Poland doesn't like performance at all for some reason. It's mean just have good performance stats. High tech feature is just how much you can do with it, like you see on features here. Adding an external audio interface is a feature. Keyboard, printer, a feature. Really basic early game feature. So pressing K here adds some non-internal or external hardware bonuses to the PC. So this are unlimited, you can pick how many ever you want, but these ones you can only pick one of each. So for memory, so we can choose between these are older models, they are maybe not, or those are outdated. So actually, let's compare these two. This one has half the production cost of this one, and it has better performance. So why would you ever build a computer with that one? Or that one, really? Because that was a former cheap one. So or actually it has relatively good stats, because this one was the super cheap one I created, so that one still has a role. So yeah, what computer should we make? A cheap one or a expensive one? Actually, let's before we make a computer, let's check the research, because yeah, this is it's not a research tree. It's basically you unlock a technology, and then you unlock a couple more technologies after that. So it's linear, but you can choose like if you only research graphics, you can have like really good graphics, and then you can have a shitty TV screen and basically a non-existent hard drive and so on. You can really focus and specialize. So this one at done are the ones I have researched so far and can use, but most are outdated, using my computer. And if we go to new, this one we haven't researched yet and can research right now, but this is the current queue. So let's look at done and at what I have researched but not put in a computer yet. So that one I have gotten. This is a new screen which I haven't implemented, so could use or should use that one. We could create a new luxury model for the sake of this playthrough. Here's it adds to the graphic card, and that one removable storage media. Yeah, so could create a new hard drive and improve the CD drive. So let's do that. First, let's go to the hard drive, which you barely ever upgrade. Like this one is still this one, before I got this one in 86, this one was still my primary hard drive that I used for my computers, and it's dated 1980, so it has been in use for 8 years. 6 years before I got that one, so it's hard drive technology lasts a long time. So let's do an improved version of this one. I guess you could do that and copy, but I don't think it's really that reliable and works. So let's create it from scratch. So it's less that first. Yeah, it's right. So we basic on the hard drive, which is for quality. That's the same as their standard. I guess we could have it better than theirs. And here you can choose design if you want the model to be available for home computers or personal computers, or both. It makes the upfront cost more expensive, but I don't have any lack of money, so really money is not a factor for me in this game anymore, but that's because I'm playing on easy. We want to overclock it. Sure, it is a lot more expensive, but this is the very high tier level, so people will buy it regardless of the ridiculous production costs. We get integrated drive. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, I'm a bit ahead in technology, but let's take a look at. Oh shit! Wait, what the fuck? Regardless of what I pick, I'm so far ahead in technology. So yeah. Let's check the stats of my current. So this one has magnetoresistive heads and CSSI. So we got 14 quality and 27 performance. 411 cost, and it is more than 100% better in both quality and performance than my opponent's best computer or best hard drive. Yeah. It's not really much of a competition when you're playing on easy in the mid part of the game, really. But I guess it's good for testing out. I should try a medium, or not hard, but at least a medium game again. Try really hard to get it off the ground at the start, because that was a bit hard. I guess I could use some balance, or I could just get good, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to creating a hard drive. So we're just gonna... Yeah. Didn't it have 27 like the other one? And even better. Oh, holy shit. That's expensive, but people will buy it. So yeah, this hardware will just play around with the competition as if they were toys. So the B stands for birch, the MRHD stands for magnetoresistive heads, or magnetoresistant hard drive. I guess the PATA is the new technology, so you can name it the PATA HD. Yeah. Try with a bunch of computery names. So we create a new computer with this one, and the other one was that we had a new... The same technology could be used to improve our CD-ROMs, CD drives. So this one has 270 performance. That's really good, like compare it to our previous pre-88 generation. It's already a hell of a lot better than... I don't know this. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to improve features on this one, if I have missed the technology or if it's bugged. At least I kicked the shit out of them with that stat. So yeah, we are going to improve the CD. Yeah, even better, can you believe that? Like, I'm so far behind on this one, so I don't see the need to even increase the cost, because I'm not gonna be able to compete in that one anyway. So I believe it should keep the name here in the what's it called, text slot, so you can just change around the name instead of having to rewrite it. CBD-ROM, compact birch disk ROM, and then you go with like names like X2 for the cool factor. You create it, and guess we're going for display. And I finally get a good screen. That one good? Yeah. Oh wait. Like, this is really weird. So CGA has 27 features, 13 prestige. It's supposed to be the newest screen I researched. It's 92% behind in features, 74% behind in prestige. Okay, that's the newest one, like what the hell. Then I pick an older one, like plasma displays. And what the it's actually better. Or the composite, no, not that one. Maybe this one. Oh, like, they are... Maybe it was the plasma displays. Like, that one is an older technology and it's better than CGA. Okay. Must be a misstep by the dev or something. So I keep researching new monitors and they're not better than the last, and I'm so far behind, but well, what can you do? Let's go back to research and check what... yeah, we got a new graphic chip. graphic thing, I guess. We could improve our graphic card, or video card is called. So our best models, I guess we could archive these because I doubt we're gonna use them anymore. And yeah, so our current high tier has 49 performance. So if we can beat that, we will create a new card. We'll use dim. That's the new new technology. Oh, holy shit! It went from 12 to 72. So let's check the current card. Yeah, this one. So, oh, it actually is the best card on the market. I didn't believe that. That's only because I have overclocked it. But until recently, this one was the best card I had, so I was behind them. Anyway, I'm not going to be behind anymore. My superior money will beat them. So let's add all the stuff, except that one that increases the cost for no benefit. Or maybe it gives some like tiny quality bonus, but not worth it. And then these are technologies to decrease the cost, so it decreases with 80 just for picking that one. And it has a lot of tiers, like, let's see here, 10, 6, 3, so 10 small decrease, different decrease. Oh shit, what did I do now? Okay, so you can reach that one to decrease the cost further to be more competitive. Yeah, let's do. Oh wait, what? I'm supposed to change the feature which is already at 0. What's the point of changing the cost when you're changing 0? Well, there is no point. That one can decrease. Oh, almost twice as good. So let's name this one with like double Z triple Y 24. That's going to be too long, so we'll shorten that one. So BGDCTY 24. I don't ask me why. It sounds cool and people buy that shit. So now let's go back to create a computer with all the new stuff and let's sell it really expensively. So we have we need the best memory, the best GPU. It's that one. Now it's that one. We need the best hard drive. It was already like 4 times better than the one prior to it, and now I added another 100 performance to it. I'll just beat the crap out of the competition, really. And the new super card, a lot better and cheaper. So why the hell would you not use this one? So yeah, the older technology becomes both more expensive in production cost and worse in performance. You want to keep upgrading all the time and to get the production cost down to better compete with your competitors. Now that one was really more expensive. That's unfortunate, but yeah, higher production cost, higher, the more you can charge for it. And then you have the revolutionary motherboards. Oh shit! No, wait, what? How can it be green and be minus at the same time? Is someone... someone must have passed me recently. Because it was really dominating just a while ago. Well, I guess we have to keep researching them. But this is the best one, so let's take that one. Let's take my inferior screens. Because... I don't know. I have a good, really good operating system though. But that's good for the ease of use factor, which is almost entirely dependent on operating system. Yeah, and probably some accessories. So now we get to name it, and I name it to the Hi YouTube. I can't spell at all, unfortunately. Hi YouTube Z2000 plus. Yeah, that sounds good. How much should it cost? So this is a recommended price based on the production cost of it. So since it's the best one, we need to overcharge like hell, and because they don't have a choice if they really want the best computer, and it doesn't really matter. I can run this business at a loss for years with the money I have in storage right now, and it wouldn't even make a dent. But like maybe my first $10,000 computer. Yeah, people will still buy it because it's a lot, mostly a lot better than the competition. So then you save the design, which means it's a design. So if you go to here, you see that you have saved it, and yeah. Then you can create a prototype, which allows you to get feedback. And then it will compare it to everything your competitors have, and actually this is the best stuff out there, and that it has said for every one of my computers for the last couple of years, because I dominate that much. So when it's a prototype, let's start the game. Numbers will change. My daily income or monthly income, weekly income is $1,251,000. I don't need to worry about money. So, once the clock starts and is in the prototype stage, they will test and polish it, which will give some additional bonuses, and this now is currently giving bonuses to performance, which is already ready. Wait a minute, 700 performance. Didn't the last one have like 400, and it was already twice as much as the previous generation? Like, this one equals like, I would say 20 of my competitors' computers, but that would be too modest of me to say that. It's like 40-50 of my competitors' computers.
Your new computer model is
equals the power at least of the Hi YouTube C2000 Plus. So it's ready and polished, and let's go to market. So you can see here sold that it has started selling, and it's yeah. You can buy this computer, or you could buy a sort of mid-tier car, I guess. At least a used car. Yeah, it is selling that much, probably because only very rich people can just buy it straight away. And yeah, the performance, yeah, is like twice as much, and then twice as much again. Yeah, it's already worse, actually worse in quality than the one prior to it. Well done. Yeah, it isn't selling. Oh, what? My income went down. Why? Come on, I created the best computer ever made, and then the income goes down. If I'm gonna guess, no, they keep buying the old ones. I would guess that it's because they want to start buying the new one and stop buying the old ones. But wait, let's see here. Yeah, they stopped buying the Berkeley GX. So let's lower the price to it, because likely another competitor have got a similar computer with a similar price, or they buy that one instead, and now it's selling again. Good. This one is from 86, so it's a couple years old now. So you can see how much I'm selling, and once they stop selling, you can decrease the price, or you can yeah, just archive them if they are not profitable. So yeah, let's go to like 1129, which is below the recommended price. Yeah, income is up again. Yeah. So yeah, that was probably the reason for the income going down. I stopped selling some of my older computers due to someone having one for a better price. So yeah, you research new technology to put to be able to put better hardware, design and construct better hardware to put in your computer, which you sell, and later on you should be able to create portable computers and tablets. I thought they also sold consoles, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So, size. You can build production sites in different countries in the world. Rich countries is more beneficial for laboratories, which are cheaper to maintain in richer countries, than factory, which is cheaper to maintain in poor countries. So you create a bunch of factories, which you see here is the production power. To produce, the upper one is the demanded production power. So, and the below is our production capacity. They have to build more factories once that one hits the lower one. And this marketing stuff. No, what? Damn it. Oh, wait, what? You want a display to have 1841? My displays are far too shitty for that. Well, I barely use this. I don't think it does that much. So, yeah, the stats. My percentages are keeping going down, but they haven't pursued a new market for like really long time. Else I would have bought like Russia, China and the US by now. Probably could once I expand my logistical points, they're called. But I don't want to make it too easy for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it to the game. I mean, the competitive stuff's on the maps, that like, if you check a country, like Hungary, like how many companies are selling in Hungary? Like 4 or 5 of them probably. And the entire market is owned by Forcer ships. Like, and some countries like this one, it has mostly brutal data and then me as the competitors. But why are only mostly one, which is weird. Like in Italy, I'm probably the only one selling computer shares, so that's not that weird. But like in Romania and Hungary, 5 companies are selling computers. Why is only the one company dominating the entire market and selling all the computers there? I mean, this one you can understand really, because if you look at the preferences here, I'm selling to that part of the market that likes performance, and Brutal Data is selling to all the others. You can at least understand that one, but what if two companies have an equally good computer, or like customers who don't really care? Like, there should be at least a couple companies sharing those sales, not just one. So that's a bit of an oversight. It could be improved, but otherwise it's a solid game with, well, there might be some lacking features, but it's well, it's a bit addicting, and it's pretty decent at least. But like I said, there's a lot of potential, and with more graphs and more realistic competition, and there will be a historical mode later on with historical stats for the countries, but this is the replayable random mode. So yeah, that's Computer Tycoon. And yes, they are selling computers in Antarctica. Yeah, in Greenland. So I think I'm gonna continue playing on my own. And thanks for watching. Well, I would recommend this game right now if you're really into this stuff, these kind of games, or at least buying it when major updates that should be releasing this year comes out. Then I guess it's even a lot better than it is right now. So thanks for watching, and see you next video.